Alright, so I got all your questions. There's not really that many. There's just a couple, but I'll be answering all those. And I'm also going to be using this. Oh, it's like flipped in the camera. I forgot because I got the screen on backwards. But the reason I'm going to be painting my nails, I've just wanted to do it for like a really long, not that long, but like over 6 months. Like since like early spring at least, and I've just kind of wanted to do it, so yeah, I'll be doing that as I do this. Actually, this stuff is way cheaper than I thought it'd be, honestly. I thought it was going to be something crazy, like, I don't know, I thought it was going to be at least like $15, and I'm like, I don't know, I don't even know. Like, I'm going to look, but if it's too much, I'm not going to probably spend that much. But I got this one for like $5, so I'm like, I mean, it probably is like poor quality because it was like the cheapest one, but I don't really care. It doesn't matter. They don't have to look good. I just like want to do it just to do it, you know? Which I think is like the classic thing for me. Like, I don't really have a reason I do stuff. I just like think of something and I want to do it, and it's kind of stupid, but I do it anyways, and then it usually either turns out really bad or really good. Usually it turns out good. I shouldn't say that, but this is like scary. It was like pretty awkward for me, like going in there and being like, oh, can you tell me where the nail polish is? Like, I don't know. It's probably not that weird, but oh man, I don't want to screw this up. I think I already did. I just got it like a giant glob. There's way too much on there. I'm learning as I go, people. I'm learning as I go. Anyways, on to the questions. The very first question would be, what's your favorite breakfast by Go-Go Skateboarding? Thanks for watching the video and leaving a comment. I haven't seen you on here as much lately, but you know, it's always nice to see that you're still watching the videos, at least occasionally. But yeah, to get to the point, favorite breakfast? I don't know, I really like pancakes and waffles. I probably like pancakes a little more, but they're both really good. But I mean, if we're being realistic, just talking like day-to-day breakfast, I think oatmeal crisp would be like my favorite cereal. I don't know if you guys have that in England, but over here there's a commercial where it was like some like guy with like a Cockney accent, and he's like hiding up in the attic or like in his car or whatever, sneaking from the kids eating oatmeal crisp, and they're like, Dad, what are you doing? And he's like, oh, just eat me oatmeal crisp.
What are you doing out here, Dad?
Just eating me oatmeal crisp.
And then I got another question. How did you get into skateboarding? Well, that's a good question, although my cousin commented that, and I know he knows the answer, or at least I think he does, because I feel like I bring it up all the time. But basically, you know, I'm just like a million other kids, and I played Tony Hawk's Underground, and I was like, I really liked that game. And I remember I had like an epiphany moment when I was playing it, where I was just like, what if you could like do all these tricks in real life? And I'm like, wait a minute, if you practice like every day, doing a kickflip would feel like the push of a button. It would be that easy because of muscle memory, right? And that's when it all clicked for me. Although, yeah, it's not exactly like that, but it is kind of like that. Like, I can, like, doing an ollie, like, it's just so muscle memory. It's like you don't even think, like, okay, I can slide my foot up, set my foot in the right spot. It's just like, you're like, oh man, there's a curb, and you just jump up it, and you're like, yeah, that was so easy. But like, I don't know, it's just cool. But it was also, there's some other stuff going on around that time that I thought was really cool. Like, there was a book at school with like a bunch of old skaters. It was from like the 70s, and it was like a list of like pro skaters and stuff. That was really cool too. And there was a documentary I saw called Dogtown and the Z-Boys, and that was a really good one too. I don't know how I'm gonna do my left hand. I just realized that. Should have got someone else to help me out. That would have been fun. Okay, next question would be best Midwest emo band. And it really depends, because the 90s scene and the 2010s revival scene is like really different, but just to give a simple answer, I'd say for the 90s, Cap and Jazz is probably the best one. Like, just because they're so influential, especially. Like, you listen to any band from the 2010s, and they sound more like Cap and Jazz than they do like Mineral or Promise Ring or anything like that. And for the 2010s, it's really, I don't know. I feel like a lot of people would want to say like Algernon, but I don't really like them that much. Snowing's pretty good, but I would say if I just had to say for myself, I'd probably say Merchant Ships is the best, although I think that's kind of a weird pick for most people. It's seriously, man, my right hand is so shaky, this is hilarious. Next question, why skate on a Tuesday and not another day? Well, that's really simple. With the very first skating on a Tuesday, I was actually initially going to film it on a Monday. I was like trying double backside flip for the first time, but I couldn't land it. And then I went back the next day and I was filming, and I was like, oh, I'll try it again, which I did. But then I was like, well, I don't have this. And you can watch in the video, I started out trying backside double flip, but then I was like, you know what, I'll try varial double flip, and I was like, oh, I actually got that. And then I ended up landing it that day, so that was pretty cool. So that's why it was on Tuesday, and then from there I was like, I really wanted to make a series on my channel, because before that I only had like 3 or 4 videos on my channel, and I also like the idea of like, I don't know, just having a weekly video that came out, and it's like, it doesn't have to be like a big production, like, because up until that point all my skate videos were like montages that took 3 months to film, so I wanted something I could film in just a day. So it had that, and plus I also like the idea that it was on like a weekday, because if it was on a weekend, it's like, oh, there's all these spots to skate, but it makes it harder filming on a weekday because you can mostly only hit like skate parks and like a couple street spots. Oh, this looks so bad, seriously. Like, I mean, it looks cool, but I mean, I like did a really bad job, but whatever, I don't really care. Like, who's gonna be like, oh, sick, you painted your nails. Oh, but they sucked. You did them so bad. But yeah, that's why it's skating on a Tuesday anyways. Next question, 2 plus 2. I think that's a window. Or no, that's 1 plus 1 is window. 2 plus 2 is like a fish. Yeah, 2 plus 2 is a fish, I think. And the final question, how's college? I mean, it's only been a week, but so far so good, honestly. Like, yeah, pretty fun times. I've barely like seen anyone though. Like, I feel like I don't know. I'll just have to wait to really say for sure. But so far I'm enjoying it. It's like, it's a little bit more like high school than I thought it'd be, honestly. I don't know why I thought it'd be so different, but I thought it was gonna have a whole different vibe. But it's kind of like the same. That's really all the questions I have for today, so yeah, doing this was fun. I was kind of hoping for more questions to answer, but that's fine. It like fit with the timing of how long it took me to do this, so that works out pretty well. And yeah. I think that's it. I guess roll the outro.